Hello, hello, hello! We're back at it with Tweekerz. Today we're going to be talking about ghosts and aliens. But right now we're going to delve into the ghosts.
Ooh. Yeah, okay. Let's hear it.
Oh, you're going to talk? Man. Alright, so anyway, we're going to talk about ghosts. And there's three specific types of ghosts that I've been intrigued by. There's the ghosts, you got the shadow people, and you have the poltergeists.
Yes.
Three. So, first, we'll talk about the ghosts. So you have these ghosts, these spirits that have either died tragically and don't know they're dead, or something bad's happened and they haven't been able to leave this plane. So those are usually spirits of like close loved ones and stuff like that. And it's cool. I think it's cool to believe in it, and I believe in it, and I know that you also believe in it. From all the stories I've told you, it's brought you over.
I believe you believe in it. I'm just a skeptic.
Okay.
I have to be seriously convinced.
Okay.
I'm a tough taker.
Okay. All right. Well.
But I do have a question.
What's that?
These ghosts.
Yeah.
You say that they're of. If you happen to see them, they're of your relatives. It's just not.
It's a possibility. It could be a possibility. Those relatives come to visit every so often. Because like in my instance, it's like I feel like they're comforting to my house. Like I've felt like I've had times where my daughter has been in her room and on the monitor I've heard a woman singing on it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'm dead serious. Humming. And I've heard multiple.
And you say that's cool.
I said, yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's cool. The supernatural is cool.
Ask him what would he do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Ask him.
So, what do you think? If you had a ghost in your house, you would act normal? You just
No.
no.
No, I'd be scared for one.
You would be scared.
I'd go look first off to hear the woman.
But you would be scared. Why would you be scared?
Because I don't care for ghosts.
Okay. All right. So you're scared of something. So you're believing that there's something happening though that's not.
If there was, no, I would. Well, if you say, I'm saying like you said it, like you hear it, or did you hear it on the monitor?
Yes, I've heard it.
If I heard a woman humming and it's not my wife,
right?
I'd be concerned. I'd be scared.
Okay, I can understand that, but at the same time, I wasn't scared. So I think that's the whole point. Like, I never felt fearful or anything. And then, like, I've had episodes where I've seen a shadow person.
See, I've been at your house.
Shadow people, those are different.
I've spent the night at your house, and I was not privy to these. I don't want none of that.
Okay, then they probably understand that you don't want to accept it.
I've never
but
heard
like spirits and ghosts usually
take orders.
You have to be open to it. You have to be open. If you close your mind to it, you're not going to accept it. Even if it did happen, you just be like, oh, that's just the house settling or something. But like if you see a shadow person, like how can you explain that? That's like I'm sitting there in my living room and I'm looking right into the kitchen. And I see a tall, dark shadow person just go right past the kitchen. And I couldn't say nothing. It was probably the most...
And that didn't bother you?
At first, but like, it bothered me because it was a big black shadow going across my kitchen. Like, who's going to be normal of seeing that? I was like, you're not going to sit there and go, oh, that's cool. And then go back to watching TV? No. So
I'd be scared.
But I was like, I wasn't like, oh, I didn't panic. I just was like, animal, that was a shadow person walking in the kitchen.
Y'all's acceptance
and
the
dog.
Supernatural just is.
And she was just like, oh, it's probably Christian. And I was like, yeah, could be. Could be. But like, it always happens it never happened before, but once the kids were in the house, so I think it's probably just our family or loved ones checking on kids. It's cool to me because there's nothing scary. The kids don't get scared, and they always I always see somebody.
Yeah, 6 cents. Yeah.
But see, but those type of things are fine with me. But then you come into poltergeist. So poltergeist are like these spirits that just come in your house and they move stuff around and terrorize you. Now that's different. Like that you don't want in your house. You don't want none of that.
None of any of
Because
it.
that stuff is scary. That they cause harm. No, man, it's not scary.
Yeah.
No, I'm over here touching my hand. Just go around your house.
Follow the rules.
People are supposed to believe that.
That works.
Yeah, it works, I guess. They're letting all types of ladies in their house.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling. Oh.
Hey, please don't burn my house
That's
down.
the move.
That
I
is.
wonder if people did that.
Back then, yeah.
You think like no? I'm just saying there was a group of women that would go around saying that. Like I'm
Nah.
That
No, I think that would be funny.
That would
That
be
you could
funny.
you
That
know,
would be
capitalize.
good. That would be great stuff to write about.
Being in the South, there's a lot of ghost stories.
There's
I've just
just-
never seen.
there's a lot of death out
I've never
here.
seen any ghosts.
Definitely a lot of
Don't
death.
want to. Don't care to.
Yeah, Savannah's riddled with haunted places. We drove through man, you know they got a graveyard down there, and they got where the slaves are buried, like not with the regular people. They're like in you gotta go down. It's the slave graveyard, and they don't even have like names or
Headstones
nothing.
or
So we drove all through there, and like we went. It was in the daytime, and I remember we were driving through, and we were
See
looking at
anything?
these. I'm going to get to it. So we're driving down this one little.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So we're driving down this little strip,
Okay.
and we stopped, and we noticed that they got these little tombs. They got the tombs, and they're all fenced in.
Uh-huh.
And then on the outside of the tomb, they would have either the slaves that worked for them on the outside. And so we're standing there and we're looking, and there's a couple of them there, and then all of a sudden I just see like this white mist go by. That was a trip. That was a trip.
Did y'all leave immediately?
No, I was trying to catch it again on camera. I didn't get it on camera. That's what I was trying to say. I wish I would have got it on camera because it was crazy. Because it was like right when we got out the car to look at it. Yeah. So, but a lot of death. It's crazy now. They got a whole graveyard. Like I didn't realize that Savannah had so many Jewish people down there. There's a lot of Jewish people, which is like I didn't know because during the Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
They would bring Jews over because most of the Jews were doctors, so there's a lot of Jewish people down there because they were doctors during the war to help with the soldiers and stuff, and that's why there's all these Jewish. Like, there's a large Jewish community. I didn't know that because it's Savannah. You're like, that doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you learn about it, it makes sense. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And we drove through that graveyard too. Didn't see any ghosts there. Yeah, that's ghosts.
That's your hobby.
I'm glad you tuned in to this other episode. What'd you say? Spirits have got me.
The spirits have got me.
Yeah, it could be magic.
Could be. There's always magic.
There's always magic. There's always magic. Yeah, exactly, man. There's always magic there because ghosts could be magic. You know,
Yeah.
have powers. Could have powers.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, whatever. So anyway, that's the end of this ghost episode of Ghosts and Aliens.
Get in them aliens.
Aliens. I can't wait.
See
So
you next time.
yeah, peace out. Was
Yeah, that was good. That was 21 minutes. That's good.
It was 6 minutes.
Aliens though? I'm still confused on aliens.
Yeah, can we pause it or can we?
Do you want to talk about aliens?
Yeah,
Let's do aliens.
I'm down. You ready?
Ready?
Ask me about it.
Fix copy.
All right, man.
Fix audio stuff. Cause look, this could be part 2 of something else. You know what I'm saying? We chop this up and now we got
Oh, we good. We good. All right, aliens. Let's do this thing. So,
UFOs or aliens?
aliens,
Straight up.
UFOs, all extraterrestrials.
unidentified flying objects.
All that stuff. You got government cover-ups. They got all types of stuff. They either want you to believe that they're aliens or they don't. They just released this thing on UFOs which is, I think it was like 2014. They caught a ship flying.
You believe in aliens?
Are you serious? You think we're the only thing in this whole?
Of
course I do.
You do?
Of course
do
I
you
do.
feel
man.
like there are
Of course I
aliens
believe it.
walking among us?
You talking about the lizard people?
Do you feel like, well, they ain't regular people.
No.
Do you feel like in this world that there are any of those types?
Yes.
You do?
Lizard people.
I get whatever.
Yeah, sure.
Like the ones like in that one with the guy back in the day.
They live?
No, man, not the movie.
Oh.
But that, like back in the day, the guy that visited the government, they said, the black white suit guy, and he went and visited the president or some shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I told him about the future and stuff that was gonna happen.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, that's
you
crazy.
Think that?
He was right though.
You think it was? You think there's a really alien?
Yeah. Or could be a time traveler. Could be magic.
Could be.
They'll take over things like that and move your doorknobs and
You get in the TV.
rack it and they do all that stuff. Turn the TV off and stuff.
You
Yeah,
talking TV?
I don't like those.
You be walking into the TV.
Not a fan of the poltergeist.
No.
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 No, more of a shadow dude.
How can you be as fortunate as yourself in these endeavors to get the friendly ghosts as opposed to the bad ones?
Because I'm a good guy.
Is that how it works?
Yes.
You saying ghosts don't?
No, I'm just saying in my personal
That's
opinion.
how you're taking it?
Yeah, I've never had an evil spirit attached to me. Thank you. I don't want one. So,
But, because I'm just figuring, like, I'm sure nobody wants a bad ghost in their house
No.
and stuff.
nobody wants that.
So,
Anyway,
well, I'm just saying, like, don't you think by having good ghosts in your house that could almost invite bad ghosts to your house as well?
no.
No? Are you just saying?
But
you
there
don't
are
believe
bad
that?
ghosts.
But
And
you-
beware
are
of
you
children
saying-
ghosts.
Are you
Children
saying
ghosts are
you
not
don't
good.
believe they could do that?
I don't know. I don't know their game. I'm not a ghost. But I just want you guys beware of children ghosts, little ghosts. Those are usually demons.
Beware.
Do
of
not
children.
talk to them. Do not play with them. They're not good.
Not good.
No. So now that we've gone over all these ghosts and specters and whatever you may call them.
Spectre.
Ooh, specters.
Spectre.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's what
What's
Scooby Doo.
Is it?
Probably.
Oh,
It's like an old school ghost thing,
man.
I guess. But
Apparition.
yeah. So anyway, we get most of our information from the school of the Ghostbusters.
The
And
internets.
so please check it out. Like
The
the things I'm
2
saying about these ghosts, these shadows, we can check it out. The stuff is legit. If you're into it, don't take my word for it. I just want you to check it out. Just give it a try. Just look at one of them. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But it's very intriguing to me, and I think you'll enjoy it. I think you should try it. I send you them
I
all the time.
see them all the time.
I try to
I combat it with rational thinking.
Yeah.
Can y'all tell us some ghost stories? Some real life?
I know. Growing up in Hawaii, we have tons of ghost stories, and
Yes.
back then they worked. It worked. I think it was a cultural thing.
Yeah.
But
Hawaii had a lot of ghosts.
A lot of ghosts.
A lot,
They're cool, too.
a lot
That's
of
part of the
superstitions. I remember a time there was this road that would go up to the mountains in Hawaii, and there was the white lady.
that was on the poly, right?
Right. So you would drive up this road, and you would see this woman dressed in all white.
You put your thumb on the hood of your car. Is that the
No,
road?
man,
What is
no,
that
you
for?
go into the tunnel.
Right, that's not the same lady. That's thought you're supposed to do that.
No, you did that so you wouldn't crash.
No.
Yeah, Valley had the white lady going up the road.
Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead with the white lady.
Yeah, so that was like, if you saw her, it was a good omen or a bad omen. You didn't want to see her, so they had a lot of superstitions like that. Like these spirits would bring bad luck if you didn't accept them and be nice to them. I remember another time we were on a field trip, And me and my buddy, there's this maze up in the Yao Valley. And this is in Maui. We grew up in Hawaii, so I just want to let everybody know what we're talking about. But we're just, just trying to get them a picture where we're at. So there's this maze of hedges, and you could hear a guitar playing. And so me and my buddy Kyle are walking. God, I wish we had a camera then. But anyway, so we're walking, and we go in, and we finally get to the middle, and there's this man sitting there cross-legged with a guitar. And he wasn't supposed to be there. He wasn't supposed to be there. So it could have been a ghost, and it could have been some dude that we just walked up on. But, we never saw anything happen. Like, he wasn't there after we left. So I don't know. I'll chalk that up as anything, kids being crazy. But it felt like a ghost.
I remember one story, they call it the Cool Man.
God, keep touching my damn.
That's okay. Sorry. There you go. Alright, the Cool Man.
Yes, Cool Man.
Had me sleeping under my bed forever.
Oh, that was a bad one.
Snatching up kids.
That was a bad one.
And take you in the night.
That was a bad one.
Yeah, that one was rough. But as long as you slept on the floor because his legs were made out of cold wood, he couldn't scoot down and pick you up.
That's right, because there were logs. He had log legs.
Yeah.
Right? How the hell could you be scared of that? That's terrible.
It worked. I was under that floor. I slept
that doesn't make
on
sense.
the ground.
That doesn't make sense.
But it was scary then. I was in 4th grade. It worked.
How did it work?
Because I was
a man with log legs?
No, because the way they be snatched. I don't want to be snatched up and taken up in the mountain.
Now that I think about that, was a terrible story.
Well, you weren't there to hear it. The case was very convincing. It was bad business. That shit. Then, yeah, but that's about as far as they believe in a lot of.
I've had a couple, man.
They believe in a lot of script, little Menahunis, and little Hawaiian
supernatural stuff. Pele, the volcanic ghost lady. If you were nice to her, your house would be saved during a volcanic eruption. The lava would go around your house.
Yep, just or it could just be magic.
Magic. There's always magic. There's always magic.
The shadow people.
Yeah.
Shadow people.
Oh, these are cool.
Okay.
These are cool. So, you're ever sitting there, you're walking places, and you might catch something in the corner of your eye. You're like, I swear I saw somebody. Those are usually shadow people. And shadow people are these spirits that are like in different places, and they always kind of like peek around the corner, and they'll, as soon as you like notice them, they'll slowly back up, and there's mad videos of this happening, shadow people. There's a good one from Maine, Caramel, Maine. This dude's house, he gets terrorized by this. It's just these shadows, there's just a shadow. So say like, there's just a shadow sitting in that chair. I'm not being funny, Ricky. There's a shadow. So there's a shadow. He'll pop up, and this one guy, he'll go in his bedroom, and this one shadow dude, he calls him Shadow Dude. And I think the guy's name is Ken. So Ken will walk up into this room, he's like, they're always in here, and he always likes to scare me. You can check it out. He's got a million videos, hours of this dude going in his house, hearing spirits, shadow people popping up everywhere, voices, disembodied voices are found everywhere.
What's a disembodied voice?
Disembodied voice is where it's just a voice with no body around it. It's just a voice in the air, disembodied. So you'll just hear like the thing was threatening to kill Ken. It's like you hear kill Ken, and you can only hear it, the audible. On these recordings, the EVPs, the voice phenomenon. So they'll go on there and they'll walk through the house and they'll ask questions and they'll be like, is there anybody in here? You won't hear the response, but then when you play back the tapes, on the EVPs will come back and be like, kill Ken. Or they'll cuss at him and make fuck you Ken. And he'll be like, oh, I'm out of here, and he'll walk out the garage. Dude, it's a good video. It's some chilly stuff. Like he goes up in his bedroom and this thing will be in his window, and he'll sit there and the thing will catch his eye and he'll notice Ken in his room and just fly under the bed, or he'll hear the voice downstairs He'll come running up the stairs and he'll look in the doorway just like to see a little wedge. And he's like, oh, you can see him in there. You can see him. And then he'll open the door and that thing will be like sitting on the hips. Shadow people are, oh man, that's some good stuff. Like the graveyard, there's this one guy down in Jacksonville. He goes to this graveyard and he just hears this music box. That's a good one too. Okay. Franco TV. Right, he goes to the graveyard. And he hears this music box in there. And it's like, no.
It's in the graveyard.
Yeah, just a music box playing. He walks up on it. And
is it? Wait, no. He walks up. There's an actual music
you
box.
can't see. No, you don't see the music box. There's a
He's walking
mausoleum. Those
okay.
big things. Those big tombs.
Yeah.
So there's a mausoleum there, and he's like listening for this music box, and it stops, and it starts up again. So he continues going through the video, and as he's turning back around, there's a mausoleum down the walkway. It's lit up, and you just see this head just sitting there. This is what I'm talking about, the shadow people. They like to peek, but if they don't see you looking at them, they'll just stay there and look at you. But if they notice you, they'll just slowly like move back like that. And then you'll go up and there'll be nothing there. And it's crazy. So he's like, he sees the thing, he's like, hello? He's like yelling at it. He's like, hello, hello. And the thing notices, now it starts noticing him, and he just starts moving back. He's like Franco's running up to it. He gets in there, there's nobody in there, and there's like an open, one of the tombs inside of the mausoleum is open. That's a good video to see though. You should check that one out. So, got any more quotes?
I do.
Oh, I'd love to hear it. Thank you for joining me. All right,
Thank
great.
you. Well, I'm just so, I love listening to you. It's good. Don't take mine. It was good over there.
Anyway, you gotta get it in. You gotta give your love. Okay, so anyway. All right, Tweekerz. On purpose? Fantastic.
Thank you.
Oh, bravo. You see it, putting our work in.
There we go.
All right, continue on. What were you
No, I'm
saying?
saying poltergeist.
Oh, poltergeist.
Yes.
Terrible, man. Terrible.
Terrible?
Yeah, man, you don't want those in your house. Because they torment you. Those are the things that just, how they say they goes bump in the night, those are usually poltergeists. So, you don't want those around. And those are the ones they usually get, it's probably like demons. But poltergeists deal with mostly moving stuff and tearing your stuff up. And, yeah.
Like, is that
They got some good videos of those too.
the cups falling off counters or cabinet doors and
Dishes flying,
stuff like that?
dishes flying around,
Doors
toys moving. But they like to destroy things.
What you mean?
They like to tear things up and shake your bed up. Anything, they do physical things that basically what poltergeists are doing.
Do you see these things?
No.
It's not like the...
But anyway, they released this film, the footage, and the government was like,
You ever notice how...
You want me to finish the story I was going to finish?
Apologies.
If you don't let me go, I'm going to forget what I was going to say.
Sorry.
So there's this ship going super fast, and they're like amazed by how fast it's going. And so the government was like, oh, that's a UFO.
A ship?
They were saying that it was a UFO because this NASA scientist goes, that's a UFO. They're saying that because they're using like some special military ship, and they're trying to cover it up, and so they're actually going to say that it's an actual alien instead of saying they caught some type of military vessel on camera. That's crazy. Well, continue what were you saying now? I thought that was a trip.
So they rather say it's an alien than admit that it's their...
Exactly. Isn't that crazy?
Who'd they say it to?
The news?
Oh.
Yeah, it was like... Because it was a big deal because they actually let them say that this is some real UFO. Because John F. Kennedy got... Not only that, but John F. Kennedy was going to release like all that stuff. Because he wanted to release all that information about aliens. That could go into a lot of different things about that, but he was going to release all that information and all the stuff that they've already had and known about. And aliens are crazy, yo. But I just think I don't think they're like a lot of them out here. I don't think they even come down here really.
Do you feel like there's a spaceship on Earth that got recovered by somebody?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Antarctica's probably got a spaceship there somewhere. They got a lot of places. Antarctica's like, that's where the Nazis had bases. Man, the Nazis knew all about the aliens. They were doing all types of stuff with like that type of technology. Dude, they were building like UFO, like flying saucers and stuff already. Man, they were doing some crazy. They were in the occult. They were all in the Nazis. That's wild stuff. That's all wild. But like the alien stuff, there's evidence of like all the cultures have like old pictures of aliens on the drawings, on the architecture.
Right.
So, and then a lot of the technology, they say that the brain capacity of the humans back then, they weren't able to because their brains weren't developed that way all the way back then.
There's
stuff like that.
Tons of civilizations that don't add up to what they may say.
Right. So,
yeah, I'm a definite skeptic.
Yeah. So, and then a lot of in the Latin countries, they see a lot of alien
They do see a lot.
They
see it a lot. That's what I was going to bring up. I'm glad you brought it back up because I did forget.
You're
you brought me
welcome.
back.
Yeah, man.
Okay. But yeah, I noticed that on a lot of those videos. It's always in the Spanish speaking. They see all those
they do
things
right
up
off
in
the
the
water.
air. You see a lot of it.
Light shows. It's crazy.
A lot.
It's
busy up there.
And they come in there and they're always in a sequence of like 3, and they always do like different. I wonder, but they do have a lot of architecture with alien drawings down in Latin countries. All those Mayan and temples and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're like, what looks like that? Like what human looks like that? Egypt, they got the same ones down there. Like what humans?
You know those Egyptians, I think, because like all you say brain developed to do those structures that. Because there are all those
exactly inbred.
You think?
I'll say it.
The jugheads and stuff.
Because they couldn't go out the bloodline.
No, and then
they were dying. They're like before they were like in their
somebody's helping
teenage.
them out.
So you're gonna tell me that they were able to diagram all this stuff?
I don't know how they did it. That's why I'm always asking.
Well, that's also the royalty. That's also the royalty, though. They weren't gonna be drawing anything up. So. You know what I'm saying? But it was like all the people in power were like kind of deep to deep.
Deep to deep.
Yeah, man. Because I think King Tut died early. Most of them did.
Yeah.
Most of them did. And then they said Cleopatra was not cute.
I think they're.
That's what they say. I don't know.
I wasn't there.
I wasn't there. That's just gossip. It's just something that they said.
They said.
They do say things all the time.
All the time.
Crazy stuff. But yeah, man, it's just like these old technologies. They even said they used to have. They had the ability to have electricity in the bottom of the pyramids. Yeah, because how would you work down there with no light?
I don't know if
There's
the
lack
inside
of
pyramids
oxygen.
look like.
But I'm just saying, those things are so huge, man.
They're
They're
big.
so big, man. So it's just hard to figure how you would work down there without the ability to have oxygen because you need fire to light you down there. So they actually have on the walls down there diagrams of how they were to conduct electricity. Back then, yes.
Oh, that's
cool. You can check that out too.
I'm gonna have to check.
That's some real stuff. That was
Real
a cool
talk.
little thing. The Egyptians, and then
Ancient alien stuff.
ancient aliens. Aliens is Europe. They had there's another one. There's a forest over in Germany. A bunch of soldiers saw alien ship. It's just a lot, man. They're only going to tell you so much. You have to look it up yourself.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They're not going to. They're only going to let you know so much. It's just how it is. That's why everything is.
I think I'd rather see an alien than a ghost. Be honest with you. That'd be cool. I think that'd be cool.
You'd rather see an alien than
Hell yeah! Not like in
Like-
the movie, like one of them shits that be fucking you up. I don't need that, and it can't be fed.
Wait a
I don't
minute.
know, but
I
like,
don't know
it'd
if
be
you
cool.
want to see the alien
Why not?
over a
No,
ghost.
they ain't gotta see me. We don't gotta. I just want to see it from afar. Like, I saw it from afar. I don't
You
want.
want to? You rather
I
see
don't
like
wanna-
like the being itself?
Like, it'd be a spaceship, whatever. I'd be more cool with seeing that. Well, no, I don't know, because then you bring it, because then but that's Hollywood putting the
Negative stuff.
Yeah. So,
But see-
but I just feel like, yeah, it'd be cooler to see an alien. I don't know, but that's
Ghost.
yeah. What would you rather see?
I'd rather see a spirit.
Really?
Yeah,
Ah.
I think that'd be dope. But I've seen one. I'd rather see either. I don't care.
I'd rather see.
I'd love to see an alien. I'd love to see a ship. I think that would be cool. But I just think
I think it'd be fantastic.
I don't think
I don't see that guy.
aliens would
could've met
think
when you were
anything of us. I don't think they'd be
That's
interested in us. Like
that's okay.
I think me and Ricky were talking about, like we're like
That's fine.
we're not.
Yeah, we're not.
What we
That's
think
okay.
we are
That's
as far
fine.
as on the food chain.
That's okay. That's fine.
But
And
obviously,
I feel like-
we're destroying our own habitat. So what type of being would destroy your own habitat? You know what I'm saying? No creature in the universe kills its own dwelling ground. It doesn't make any sense. Right? Is that rational? No, it doesn't make any sense, man. But we're doing it.
we did it.
We did it. Obviously, you got all types of stuff, but I just don't understand. It's just that's so easy. It's easy thinking.
So
Yeah.
okay. So
It's easy thinking.
you're the spirit guy.
Yeah, it's all about the vibes, man.
Vibes.
The vibes, baby. Send them out, you get good vibes back, man. Obviously.
That
Obviously.
can go well with aliens too. Maybe they just vibe off that very.
I'll take a vibe. Hey, I'll take the positive vibe alien, wherever he may be. Positive vibe ghosts, aliens. Come on, see me, man. Come
Go
see
on.
me.
Go on.
Come
ghost.
see me,
You
man.
have done your time. It's
All
time
day.
to go.
637s.
Have a good one. Tune in next time.
Yeah, man.
Peace out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool.
I already got a bunch of places like.
So, there's this ripple effect on the TikTok app. So if there's a human, a live object, something alive, it's gonna cause like a ripple, like trails behind you. So this guy is, since we're talking about things being haunted, there's this guy in his living room and he's like just scanning around his room. He says he puts it on the cat's doing the ripple. He's like got it on the chair and it just looks normal. He does it on the table, it just looks normal. And then he comes back to this old chair. It's in the corner. It used to be his grandma's chair, and now it's just rippling. It's going crazy. And so it's live, so it's a live feed, and the guy's like, "Oh, that's my grandma's chair. I think something's going on because there's nobody in the chair." And they're like, people are like, "Oh, why don't you? If it's grandma, turn the chair so she's not facing the wall, so she has somewhere to go." And so he's like, "Oh man!" So he goes over, turns the chair. He does the thing again. Now the chair is totally clear, right? Chair it's normal. Then he scans that thing back around this way. He comes back around this way. Now the grandma's like on this couch, and she's like sitting on the couch. And he's like, "Oh man!" And he goes back, and he's going back, and then she's like standing up, and then he does it again.
And then she's posing with
No,
the
she's doing the prom picture. She's doing the prom picture. That there's some spirit guy. Hold it. No, but there's another one. The guy's like, "Oh man, I think there's somebody like talking on the little string." He was like, "I think there's two people in there." But if you ever want to try it, it's the Ripple app on the TikTok, and it's pretty cool. I just want to throw that out there, but I thought it was pretty cool. The prom picture.